Do you know, I'm full of cold, I've got a cough. Apart from that, fucking great.
Well, thank you for joining us, even in your weakened state. This is the face I was talking about, by the way, Con.
Yeah.
Are you used to that now from your fans?
You're never quite used to seeing your face looking back at you, to be honest. You're always scowling.
Scowly face.
Hey,
Can you show everyone behind you what we're looking at?
head and shoulders above the rest.
What does it mean? Look at all these gorgeous fans who come out for you. Some of them dressed as you. What does it mean to meet your incredible fans?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's a really cool costume though, isn't it? Izzy's costume. If I was a cosplayer, I'd dress up as Izzy.
Do we have any Izzies? Can you stand up? There's an Izzy here, there's an Izzy here, there's an Izzy here, an Izzy here.
Yeah, baby!
Yes, we love this, we love this! Well done!
Yeah.
So
great.
It's just so incredible. Do you ever get used to seeing people dressed up as your character?
Do you know what? I was in LA recently, and it was Halloween, and I was staying with some friends. We were going out for Halloween night, and I just grabbed something from the shop and went, it's death or whatever. And they went in to get changed, and they came out and they dressed up as Blackbeard and Izzy, and that was really kind of like, whoa. So it's nice to see it. It's still a bit of a head fuck. Can I swear?
I prefer you didn't, but not
well,
because...
you well and truly fucked then.
I have to say that just because my boss is back there. Yeah. Thanks, mate. Yeah. If they ask though, I said no. So, you've had this gorgeous day to meet some of your fans. Has anything stood out to you? Have you had like a beautiful moment? You have to
Many beautiful moments. The coffee's good. Your outfit is stunning.
Thank you, just for you.
Some of the cosplaying is sensational. Absolutely sensational. And it's really nice because it's the first con I've done on my own. I'm usually with Nathan and Christine. So it's kind of to see a gym come in with a photograph opportunity, and to see so many people making an effort makes me feel less lonely. So yeah, thanks for making the effort, guys. It's really appreciated.
Oh, absolutely, that's so nice. Well, just so you all know, you will be able to ask some questions at the end of this panel, everyone. So if you do have a burning question that you do want to ask Con, our team are going to make a line over here to ask the questions, just because I feel like there's going to be a lot of them today, Con, so we're going to keep our team from running around, yeah, and keep it safe. So if you do have questions, you can go right over there. So I've got some questions first though. My first question is he Handsy good drag character name?
A good drag character name for Izzy?
No, if you're a drag king dressed as a pirate, is he Handsy? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was just for me. Next one.
It's gonna be a long day, isn't it?
I wonder what it's like working with such a silly cast that just seems like so much fun, and you get to swear at them all the time.
Yeah, you know what? They all seem really silly, but they're really definitive professionals. It's a boring answer, but when you're on that floor, you're on that ship, and every second is costing millions of dollars, it's a very serious job. The Green Romantics are quite fun, but on the floor, everyone's just working.
Who's the biggest troublemaker in the green room?
Oh, fuck. Well, Dave Foley is always making me laugh, even when he's not meant to. Vico's always up to something. And Madeline, when Maddie joined, Maddie and Vico together were just, they had to be separated, they were always naughty. But yeah, we're there to work.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to, make money while you're on set, and you do get to, you do have to do your job. But is it fun swearing at them all the time, though?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, and of course it is. Swearing's, it's... it never gets boring. And coming up with new swear words is never boring. And being allowed to do it and to be paid well for it is just... You would have told me 4 years ago, when I was at school in Wigan, that I'd be paid to swear at Hollywood leading men. I never would have believed you. But here I am. And now I'm in Melbourne, swearing at you lot. Hooray!
To be honest, it's not that rare in Australia.
No.
It's really not. We're very used to it. You get your swear license when you're in kindergarten. Now, I heard that you didn't initially want the role of Izzy. It's not what you originally went for. Can you tell us what role you originally wanted?
No.
Okay, question done. Good. What made you fall in love with the role of Izzy? Because I know that you love that role now.
The honesty. He's an honest man. He doesn't edit himself. He's completely at one with who he is. And what I love about what David Jenkins and the writers did was they allowed me to help to create that character in the first season. And then gave him this wonderful arc in the second season, but it was still the same guy. It wasn't suddenly that we Hollywoodized him and he suddenly became this nice person. He was still a deeply flawed, complex man who was going on this redemptive arc, and that's what I love about him. He's a really honest, flawed, complicated character, and it's a comedy. And it's not often you get the opportunity to play that kind of complexity in a comedy. That's the most boring answer to a question I've ever heard.
No, I
I
love
always
that.
fell asleep while I was speaking.
No, I think that's
My
fantastic.
apologies, I'm going to say twat and everything will be better. Twat!
I love that type of answer because I think there's a lot of people that come to these cons who want to be an actor and are really wanting to hear from actors about, how they go about their process. So I think that's a really great answer. Yeah, it's a fantastic one. Now, I do want to touch on this. The show has been really welcomed by the queer community for its beautiful representation of queer love and all of the beautiful things that we see on screen that are, maybe the pirates aren't so realistic, but the love and the relationships are really realistic. And I just wanted to know what that means to you as an actor, to be part of this new wave where we're seeing love on stage that is not just making, I remember only seeing lesbian characters that were evil, and now we're seeing queer characters that are, it's real characters, and it's a beautiful new wave.
Do you know what? The queer community have waited a long fucking time for a show like this. And it's, as a member of that community, to be able to participate in a show that treats its protagonists with love and respect, kindness, humour, validating romantic queer love as opposed to depicting it in the way it normally does. It blows my mind. It blows my mind that we've done it, and it blows my mind that I'm in it.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful to David and to the writers and the directors and the other cast members for doing it. But we should have been doing it years ago, and our community should be served better. And hopefully this will open the doors to those kind of shows. And you know, we've got Heartstopper, we've got several of the queer shows that are coming up that are kind and beautiful and whatever. But the beauty about our flag, it's also about older gay people, queer people, and fucking rock on. Yeah, so that's that.
You know what I love? I love that this, to me, is the first time I've gone, they are gay characters that are funny because they're funny. They're not funny because they're gay, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and it's so fantastic to not just see, you know, Jack from Will and Grace, but to see people who are we just happen to be gay, and we're funny.
Well, think about our central love stories between two middle-aged men, and nobody in the cast, none of the characters comment on that relationship. Nobody. When Jim comes out as non-binary, nobody comments on that, other than asking them, does that mean they're a mermaid? This is a constant narrative in our show that it doesn't fucking matter who you love, just love them. And we are honouring that in a way that is profound.
Yeah.
I feel a song coming on.
Well, from what I heard, you are a bit of a singer.
Hey!
Yeah, I know. You studied musical theatre, is that right? I mean, I'm not going to get you to sing because I know you are sick. So, you're saying please, but as a singer as well, I know the worst thing is to sing on a sore throat. You can sing badly for us if you want. You want to?
No.
Because you know someone's going to film and prove that much.
Yes.
I want you front row. I got you.
Surreptitious my arse.
I just hold my phone like this. Now I do want to give, there's so many of you, and I know that you all have so many questions. So if you have a question, make your way over to our gorgeous volunteer just over here. We've already got people heading over, amazing. And they will give you a chance to ask your question from over there. We've got quite a few of you going over there.
Are you able to do it then?
Quite a few of you, people dressed as you.
Oh, okay.
So, when you do ask a question, say your name, and then you'll be able to ask your question. We want to know who you are. We want to know all those lovely, beautiful things about you. You know, you can say something nice as well. You know, like, my name's Jim, and peaches are lovely. Can I ask you a question about Chernobyl? You know? It's been a long day, Con. Just over here.
Hello.
Hello, my name's Tori.
Hey, Tori. Your mum thinks I'm really old, doesn't she? Yes.
That was my mum.
Where is your mum?
Just
Yeah. Shame on you. Go on, Tori, give us your question.
other than our flag is death, what was your favourite set that you got to film on?
Oh. That one. I did a movie called Telstar, which was set in the 1960s in a recording studio. It's based on a true story of a man called Joe Meek, who was a record producer who was gay, bipolar, amphetamine addicted, and devil worshipper. So, kind of hot. And we built a lot of those sets. So yeah, that was, I mean, and the Batman sets were phenomenal as well. Oh, he's gone. Batman was literally standing there. Did I just fucking make that up?
You do have a cold, so...
Oh, yeah, the Batman sets were amazing. Like, amazing, but freezing. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Good question, Troy.
Next up.
Can't hear you, mate.
We can't hear Eric. Do I need to... Oh, there we go.
There we go. My name's Eric from beforehand. My question is that we know that you share a lot of fan art and you've mentioned that you've read a few fan fictions. of Alfred. Do you have a favourites of fan arts and fan fictions that you would like to share with us?
Okay, let's clear up the fan fiction for a start. I've read a part of one story and then stopped because I was on the bus. Okay? So that, I haven't read any other fan fiction. The fan art, I was a bit glib when all this started a couple of years ago. I was saying I love all the porn and blah blah, and that was just me being a bit of a dick. I think the art is extraordinary. I was shown a piece today. I don't know if the artist is here. Yes, Tank. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. And she's got it on film, I've said it, so you know. So I will, as long as people are making art, and it gets to me through various people, I'll keep putting it up there because it's extraordinary. And it takes a lot of time to create what people are creating, and why wouldn't I appreciate it? And why wouldn't I share it? And why wouldn't I be proud of you for doing it? So, yeah, I love it. And I love the romantic stuff. I was saying earlier on, I did repost a very beautiful smoochy, kissy painting between myself and Blackbeard. And then somebody contacted me and said, have you seen the full painting? Yeah, I shouldn't have deleted that. But you know, I'm going to fuck up sometimes, guys, with what I repost, but that I just thought, I just love it. And thank you to you artists for putting your talent out there. It is greatly appreciated, not just by me, but by the whole cast and crew. So thank you. Thanks, Derek.
I will say, Con, I did type in your name and read it. Don't do that.
Did you shower?
I had to in a very long time afterwards. Another, oh my gosh, it's you!
Yeah.
Do we have the mic, Steve?
Hello, testing.
Hello.
Excellent. Alright, g'day and Frog. We are Winging It.
Hey, Frog.
I'm one of your unmuted artists. But yes, you said in an interview earlier that The Beyond Rose was the first time you kind of sung for a performance in 20 years. We know you started in musical theatre. Shout out to my friend Kit, who has worn out the Blood Brothers VHS. But would you look at a return to any sort of musical work, or is sort of on-screen your acting work more what you're looking at now?
Weirdly, I just did a workshop, a musical theatre workshop for a new show, just to flex those muscles. I've done that for 20 odd years, and it's so hard to get musical theatre right. When it's right, I saw a show in London called Big Little Things. It's on at the new Soho Theatre. It blew my mind. It was just magnificent. But for every Big Little Things, there's 10 bits of shit. And I don't want to undermine it because it takes so long to get those shows on. But for me, or any actor to commit to a musical, it's at least a year. And so it's got to be absolutely right. And the other side of the coin is, I can sing a song, but I don't have a big range. And some of these musical theatre performers are sensational. And I only want to go on stage with people that I can go toe to toe with. I don't want to be going on there and not being able to be as good as they are. So I would consider it, but it would have to be dead right.
I mean, we did love the La Ville Rose. The radio French is very beautiful.
Merci beaucoup.
No. All right, our next question.
I was tempted to ask a Nathan Rhodes style question, but I thought I was trying against it. Pretty basic question, but have you tried Vegemite in your time here in Australia?
Have I tried Vegemite?
Yeah.
Not yet. No,
No, I
that would have
didn't.
been really funny.
I actually did that last time I was in Melbourne, and someone was allergic to it. Oh well, sorry. It's my bad.
Lawsuit. No, I haven't. No, I'm a big Marmite fan. I assume it's similar. So, yay, Vegemite.
I have a
Gluten-free Vegemite.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. That's wonderful.
Is the Vegemite and the bread gluten-free? Yeah, that's the life I
Do you
live.
have butter with the Vegemite as well?
I disagree.
Yeah. What?
No, I disagree. I think you're all weak. Butter with Vegemite? No. Vegemite. Just. It's good. Yep. You can also put it in hot water and just have it like a Bonox. We'll talk tomorrow. Are you allergic to wheat?
To what?
Are you gluten-free?
No, sorry, I thought it was
Right.
something completely different now. Hello. Segue quickly.
I really admire your work. I especially love you as Val and Uncle. But as an actor who's had like a prolific career, been on Broadway, West End, doing so many shows, what are some qualities of directors that you've worked with that really stood out to you and made you be like, I understand that as an actor?
I'm all about the text. I've always been about the text. I'm trained. I started in theatre. Everything to me is about the text. Everything. If the script isn't there, the show isn't there. So if I've got a director who's text-driven, I'm on. But so many aren't. If you're not turned on by the script, don't do the fucking job. You know, it's fundamental to me. So, if the director is driven by the text, as I am, then yeah, I'm in. But it's got to be. The script is what brings it. Everyone is in the room, whether it's the start of a shoot or the start of a rehearsal for a play or a musical or whatever. Everyone's come there because of the script. Everyone. Designers, choreographers, composers, actors, directors, producers, they've all come because of the script. It's the first thing you get. So if the script's great and the director loves the script, I'm in there. Thank you, good question.
All right, our next question.
Hey, my name is Gabby.
Hi Gabby.
Thank you so much for season 2 of Our Flapping Staff. People really loved Lizzie Hands this season, and the ending was a big deal for a lot of people. Just wondering, what was your reaction to how people felt about the end of Lizzie Hands in season 2?
I felt pretty secure with it until episode 6 dropped. And then the overwhelming love for Izzy came about. And then I started to get a bit nervous. And I was in LA when the last episode dropped, and I was still on strike. So I couldn't say anything on social media or anything. I couldn't speak. And David had to take the brunt of it all. I think we were all quite surprised at the overwhelming pain that his death brought. I mean, it took my breath away. I can see why. Because if you love Izzy, you've had to work to love Izzy. you've had to get over all his flaws and his complexities and his grumpiness. And so you've worked to fall in love with him, and then he dies. So I get it. But it's David's job is to write a story. And his story has that happen. And as I was saying before, it's the script, it's the story. That's what has brought us all there. All of us have come together because of that script. And it's his choice, and he hasn't taken it lightly. And who knows what will happen if there's a season 3? None of us know. That's what that number is. None of us know. So, there you go. But you know, thanks for the love, people. It is appreciated.
Amazing. Next question.
Hello. Hello. This could go on a long time. Hello.
We've seen a lot of growth between Izzy and the other crew members, and a lot of touching moments between them. I wanted to ask, how did it feel building that relationship with the crew, and especially that moment where Izzy sees the note and the uniform mate that they made to him?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're on location and you're all the way from home, the bond with the cast grows quite instinctively. This is a very close group of people. So it felt organically, it felt quite natural, all of that. It didn't feel forced, it didn't feel surprising. There's a real bond with the characters and with the actors. So it felt really organic. And you know, the thing about Izzy that is only really revealed in season 2, but it's absolutely there throughout season 1, is he's a really good first mate. He's really good at his job. And he's kept those people safe, and he's kept them together, and he's kept that ship going where it's going for many, 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 many years. And they appreciate that. So, yeah, it was a very easy job for me to be moved by that offer of. Sorry, am I boring you?
I think they're running to the end of the line to ask a question.
To be loved. That's it. For Izzy to feel loved was a new thing. For Izzy to feel appreciated wasn't, but for him to feel loved, that was new. And that's where all that emotion came from. There you go.
Next question.
Hi, my name's Ari, and we know that you have done many musicals, and obviously you're singing in F5 Deaf Season 2. What's your favourite song to sing out of any musical or any show?
One song. The song that I performed would be Sunday Afternoon from Blood Brothers. The song that I'd love to perform. Do you know what? I'd love to do Sweeney Todd, but I haven't got the voice. But I'd love to play Sweeney, but I don't have the range. I think Sweeney Todd's a magnificent musical. But I don't have the range to play.
Trills, do some warm-ups.
Meryl Streep, ladies and gentlemen, come on!
Thank you. Can you believe I've got 15 years of opera training, I can't even remember the words to warm-ups. Trills.
Just do some trills. You'll be fine, Julie Andrews.
Scales.
Just do some trills.
I meant the word scales. Here we go.
Honestly.
Education, good. It's a long day here, we've talked a lot.
We have. Just do some trills.
Just do some
Next
trills.
question. Hey, Dave.
Hi, Con.
we've heard Jared Harris talk about the extensive training and like mannerisms and even how to walk through Chernobyl to get the Soviet style. What's the wildest or like the most fun thing that you've had to learn for a part?
The fencing for Izzy was, especially season 1, was great fun. I've done a few things where I've had to fire various guns, and I'm terrified of guns, but rehearsing with them and learning, I love all that action stuff. I once had to drive a car that had the accelerator and clutch and brake on the steering wheel, so I had to learn how to drive that. But yeah, I love the physicality of the fencing, and then having to walk on that leg was also great fun.
Awesome. Next question.
Hello, I'm Bud.
Hello, bud.
Hello. You say in some previous really cool interviews that you have made some sort of backstory for Izzy. Do you want to say anything about maybe his past?
No. I mean, the thing is, with every character I play, I write a backstory, and that's my backstory. And it's all about subtext. If I ever showed up to the writers, they would probably have me shot, because it's probably not there anywhere near what their backstory is, but it just helps me fill those gaps in. So that's why I don't ever share that. But maybe one day when I write my book, I'm not going to write a book. I can barely spell my own name. Hello!
Hi God, my name is Gabriel.
Hey Gabriel.
You've brought so many amazing characters to life. It's mean so much to me and to a lot many people here. My question is, which one have you related to the most out of the characters that you've portrayed?
Ooh. I loved playing Val. Because Val was I think Val was like 10 or 11 years ago, and to be playing a gender fluid character in those days was pretty groundbreaking, and Ollie, who wrote Uncle, was very collaborative on. There'd never been a character like Val, certainly not in a comedy before. And when they asked me to do it, my only specification was that we can never make them a comedy character. They have to be real. And the humanity of Val is what makes Val compelling. And the bravery of Val and the absolute fuck you of Val is what makes them so relevant and so strong. And again, working with collaborative people who understand the importance of, they're back. Who understand the importance of not diminishing these characters for comedic value. As soon as you do that, fuck off. And that was a great thing about Val. They let me, and they helped me discover a character that was rounded and complex and fabulous.
Absolutely. All right, we do have time for one more question, and there's one more person.
Huzzah!
Hi, my name is Caitlin.
Hello, Caitlin.
David Jenkins has said that Our Flag Means Death will only be 3 seasons, but he's open to doing more in the world of Our Flag. Would you be open to doing a spin-off with Izzy as like a focus character?
A spin-off with Izzy as a what character?
Like a main focus is one of the main characters.
You know he's dead, right? If they've got a great idea, yes. Though these shows only matter if they are consistently good. And we can't over-egg the pudding with shows like our flag and characters like Disney, you have to. Do any of you know a show called Fawlty Towers? Fawlty Towers, I think there was only 12 episodes, and it's remained a classic. I'm not saying we shouldn't do any more our flag, but it's got to matter. It's got to be relevant. And as long as it's relevant, yes, that's how we do it. Yeah. Nice question, thank you.
Right, yeah. Izzy Hands haunts your house. Maybe be a nice one? No? Okay. I'll win you over, Con. I'll win you over. Con, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you everyone for your amazing questions. They were very, very good. They were so good. Now you are doing signings and photos here this afternoon and also tomorrow as well. And we're going to have another chat tomorrow. I know you're looking forward to that.
Shall we do some trills together tomorrow?
Yeah, let's do some trills. We'll do some trills tomorrow.
We should just do trills.
We'll just do trills. It's fine. Why aren't you doing trills now? Okay, I was going to say that's not a trill, but that one. That's good.
My friend David Bradley used to do a warm-up. I did the caretaker with him. And we'd be on stage doing our vocal warm-up. And David would walk on the stage and he would go, me, more money, bigger part. And that would be his warm-up.
I love that so much. Although I'm not sure that the sound tech is in charge of that, so that's sad that went unheard, you know.
Did it?
What do you mean? When you do yeah, we'll talk about it later. Thank you so much for joining us today, Paul. It's been so wonderful.